Well, here we are again with another project from the Amateur Decorator. That's right, it's a two-shelf bookshelf right here in my garage. And my goals are to chalk paint this lovely bookshelf. We'll actually use the colors of ivory and blue just to kind of tie in the rest of the colors in the room. So take a look at it. Look at it in all of its flaws. As you can see, it's been well worked and chipped. And as with chalk paint, there is absolutely no reason to do sanding. Paint in clear, swift motions along with the grain of the wood. I wanted to show you what I used to come up with this unique blue here, and this is the Volstar Paint and Primer, and this is called Cathedral Stone. And then I also purchased two samples that were just on the sample shelves, and this is the Rolling Sea Blue, and this is also the Indigo Cloth, another shade of blue. So all of these mixed together created this wonderful color here in this blue. The dominant color was indeed the Rolling Stone blue, because it was the first color I put in, and I wanted the majority of it to have that shade, and then the blue to tone it down, and then the gray, of course, to make it a little bit softer. This is actually the rug that I am attempting to pull out that color from, and as you can see, I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to go back and add a little bit more gray. I knew I would want to do that with the first coat just to see what it would be like, because once you start adding your varnishings and your wax, then you'll definitely get a darker color, but I wanted to make sure I was in the right family. Turns out it was a real good idea to go ahead and gray that blue just a little bit more, and as you can see, it turned out really well, and I can't wait for you to see it next to the rug. I've also started to distress it just a little bit, and I really didn't want to overdo it, but it was easy to do, and I did sometimes over distress it beyond the original varnish, and as you can see, it kind of went down to the original wood, but I kind of like that showing through. It gives it a little bit more character. I now want to show you some of the products that I use. Once again, I use the Minwax Paste Finishing Wax. I use the natural first, and then I use the dark. So therefore, I really did achieve that true navy color and blue that I was looking for with the distressing, bringing out that old feel, and that's where we stand right now. So great technique, I think, from learning from all of you guys out there on the internet. Some of the fun tips that I do want to share is being able to always have your tools handy. I did exercise a lot of options using certain techniques with whether to brush or whether to use the Minwax, the actual cloths that you can actually buy in the hardware store. What I found was that it worked best to use these actual cloths, which are very simple, and they don't have a lot of length. So when you're applying wax, this is absolutely perfect. You can buy them at hardware store and even the dollar store for dusting your home. The other thing that I found was the tool to have is when I was actually doing the waxing process, I was able to use this simple little makeup eyeshadow applicator. So when I got my wax into the grooves here and it was just a clunk there, I was able to just rub that out. It is finished and the TV's on it, and we're very excited to start using this fixture. It's very user-friendly. I placed baskets on it that I purchased at Big Lots for only $12, and I love the handles, so you can reach in and out using the handles on both sides to remove the basket from the shelf, whether we have videos or games in it, etc. It's going to be a fun fixture. Make your fixtures friendly if you're going to put them in your home. Make them friendly and inviting, not like a trophy. Don't touch this. So it's my first one. I'm excited, and I want someone to say, hey, this is great. I took advantage of all of your techniques online, all of you experts out there for distressing, and I went back and added that very fine white line here and then wiped away the excess, because I did have a lot of paint on my brush when I did it, and it made it look really, really detailed. So thanks for all those wonderful techniques. Again, it was all about the rug, matching that bluish grayish color, pulling the whole room together. Thanks so much for making this a great opportunity, and continue to pray daily.